you pick that song.
How you know?
You be singing.
I do be saying, "Hey."
The screen is grainy,
Yeah.
so we are having internet connection issues.
Mm. Let's see if I can switch it over. No, it's on a good one.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. It's
Mm.
clearing up a little bit, but it's still grainy. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, y'all.
Sorry if we're grainy. I don't know what's going on.
I
Did
don't
you
know.
switch it to the other one?
Nah, I didn't. I don't really want to now, cause it
You don't
shouldn't.
need,
Cause
can't
it's
afford to hardwire
it's
it.
on the main one. I don't have a way to hardwire this
Oh, okay.
on my computer,
Mine
mm. Unless I put it in the hub. But
Modern technology.
I mean, it is what it is. Good
Use
morning.
the Wi-Fi, they
Good
said.
morning. Welcome to another episode of the Love Brew Podcast. I'm Tommy T. And that's Artika. And yeah, this week has been a week of love and growth, and it's a very important week in the Townsend household.
Only person I celebrate something this week is
Yeah,
Squad.
it's the only one.
Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Good
What's
morning,
up, cousin?
David.
Um,
There's a content creator that I randomly watch her videos, and that's what she calls her subscribers is her cousins.
yeah.
And it's like I don't feel that connected to you though, girl. Like yes, I'm not really a
You
subscriber.
not her cousin, man. But you know
Distant
that's how
cousin.
you're right. That's how like everybody forms their friendships. This is my cousin, man. But when you reach unc and auntie status, you have reached another realm of life.
Well,
I'm there.
you've
I,
been there for a minute.
yeah, I've been unc for like 10 years now.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about literal
Yeah, that's what 16.
Yeah.
I always feel like uncles are supposed to be cool. Good morning, y'all.
At my uncle's funeral, his my mic is on. Do you have my? Can you
Nah, your
see?
mic on.
Okay. He said it's super low. Am I just
Oh,
not talking loud enough?
Oh,
That's
I
what
don't
it
know.
did. Can you turn me up?
Don't turn me down.
You got it. Am I good now?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
better, y'all?
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
What?
Anywho, I hope y'all can hear me. I was gonna tell a story about my uncle's friend slash pastor who did his eulogy,
Mm-hmm.
and I had completely forgot that he and his friend used to call each other Bop and Pretty Bop.
Yeah.
And his friend, and he literally just pulled his phone out and just started Bop and Pretty Bop. Am I good? I'm good.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear me.
Nah, I mean, like it's. I see what they're saying, but it's like I don't know. It's something.
I don't know.
It's just like I don't know.
No, it just added us to the stage on mine. So
Yeah.
this one automatically pulled up when that one went down.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, so is the party still going?
Yes, we
Oh,
still
okay.
in the live.
All right. Well, keep telling your story then.
Anywho, so my uncle and his friend used to call each other Bop and Pretty Bop, and it was just like saying that uncles were supposed to be cool made me think growing up we thought that they were so cool
Yeah.
as the uncles. That's
Yeah.
it. It
Oh,
wasn't an
okay.
extravagant story. It just took way too long to get that sentence
Yeah.
out. That it seems like I should have said something much bigger, and it's like, nah, it was just gonna be a quick difficulties over here.
hmm Mixer wasn't connected the way it should have been.
Okay.
So yeah.
Um, are you? This is still this feed, right?
Hmm?
Is this not still this feed?
No, this the main feed.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
Thank you guys.
All
Because
right, well, I'm done now because obviously I don't have anything to say.
you don't.
Obviously not.
Oh. Well, anyway. Now they can hear you.
Tommy's technical difficulties just
No, it wasn't me,
threw my
man.
morning off.
First off,
Who did it?
I didn't set the I didn't turn everything on.
I didn't either.
Well, who got us in here?
I turned StreamYard on.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. It's my fault, guys. I was trying to do too much at 8:25. So my bad. I take that.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, so this week, man, I ain't really talked about or looked at anything in the news. Nothing really tickled my fancy. Um,
So you didn't
because
actually finish. We celebrated our eight
that's
year
what I was getting
anniversary.
to.
Oh, okay.
So we celebrated and the reason why is because today is Lily's birthday. So at some point I hope you guys sing happy birthday, even though she can't hear you, but in my heart, I
I've
feel
sang
it.
it to her twice today.
Um and I've sang it once.
I think I
Quad
made
told her happy birthday and
Nene.
she woke up like it was Christmas.
She did.
But also on Wednesday we celebrated 8 years. I don't know if you guys saw that we uploaded 8 questions for 8 years. So go check that video out. Um, I'll let her know that you said that. And
Mhm.
but
And I'm already tired of the new toys.
yeah,
And they've only been here in the house
open
open for
from
like
since 6.
2 hours, 3 hours, something like that.
Quad got a flashlight.
Hmm. Yep. My brother sent him a Paw Patrol flashlight because we have been ingrained to send the other kid a gift
hmm
by my mama. And so Quad has been shining his Paw Patrol flashlight in everybody's face.
Yeah. But yeah, so 8 years together. We celebrated that. We took
8 years
our
married, not
8 years.
together.
Yeah. How many years we been together? 11? It's 3. It's plus 3.
Hmm. Carried the
Oh,
one.
thank you, cousin. Yeah, so we've been together for 11, been married for 8. I've known her since 18. So what's that? That's 18 years. Is it 18?
19.
19 years. Yeah. So still riding strong. And
Oh,
I just be like, it was my fault.
most of the disagreements do really be your fault. Tommy is, for lack of better words, an aggressive personality type.
No, I'm not. Does that mean that I'm not nice?
Ex your mama, ex my mama, ex
No,
your sister.
no. This what it is. I
See,
just
the system went down on you.
what it is personally say what I have to say, and then I move out the way.
But you don't be wanting no rebuttals.
I mean, you can have a rebuttal, then we have a discussion about it. But I'm gonna say what I got to say.
Hmm.
If I run out of stuff to say, I have to respond to what you tell me or what you say to me.
Combative.
If no, it's not combative. If I don't have anything to say, I won't say anything.
Okay.
So that's how I work it there.
Marriage is a French word for the husband.
It is, man.
Sometimes Tommy really do be tripping though.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I really don't. I
It
don't.
goes out every time you tell that lie.
Okay, whatever,
What
whatever.
are you
Um,
doing?
I'm just trying to watch it
Why?
just to see what happens.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, the anniversary was Wednesday, and birthday. Which when Artika said something about it, I was like, "Wait, how did that happen?" And she was like, "Leap year." Ah, because she's supposed to be 7 before it happens.
More.
Did we?
2020,
Oh
and then this year.
man, it is really something going on, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the internet.
Yeah. Do we have more stuff on?
Not more than normal,
Uh,
because there's nothing on in our room. I don't think it's anything on in Quad's room.
mm. But anyway, what we got for this week, man?
I don't know. We can talk about this person getting thrown off a plane or not getting thrown off a plane.
Nah, he said, "Take me
Fine,
off."
I'll leave.
He said, "Take me off." Juvenile was asked to move to coach when on American.
Apparently, the flight, they were not flight, the planes were changed. So I don't know exactly how many seats. Say there were supposed to be 15 or 16 first class seats. They
Mm,
took some off and they asked certain passengers to move to coach. And he was like, absolutely not. I'm a celebrity. And his wife was like, how you gonna ask him to leave?
yeah,
And so they both was like, I don't have to take this. I'm going home.
yeah. So Juvenile was like, "I'm finna get off this plane. I'm a celebrity. Y'all really got messed up."
And
And
he went live.
he went live on it. Two things that I get out of that. I feel like he was absolutely correct, but the only issue is that I would have had. He looks funny with his little pants on and pajama shirt.
Hmm.
The only issue I would have had was like, why y'all trying to move me to coach?
I came here to fly with this person. How come we can't both stay? And I paid for a coach. I mean, a first class ticket.
Yeah,
Quite don't start that.
mhm. I'd have been like, y'all gonna have to give me first class privileges back there. But that's speaking to a person that never flew first class.
Hmm.
So my perspective on his plane ticket is like slightly um you know from a different vantage point
Hmm.
just because of that.
See, I don't have a first class versus coach. Like we all gonna get there, obviously. My issue is if I paid for a first class ticket, that's what I wanted.
Like my thing is, yeah, that too. My bigger issue is the fact that have like they were sitting down
Hmm.
in their, you know, they knew what type of plane was coming.
Hmm.
So why not have this discussion before you get on the plane?
Right.
You know,
If they had to change planes, then he should be refunded the difference.
he should be refunded the whole thing because he was sitting in his seat. Like he was sitting in his seat with his wife, and they're saying it's a random thing that happens, and that's how they pick who's who, and that's
Hmm.
the reason why both of them wasn't like picked to get up.
There's the flashlight.
Yeah. But the bigger issue is why sit him and then come tell him, "Hey, I'm gonna have to get you to move." Then recognize who this person is.
Well, I mean,
Like I'm just saying, you wouldn't ask me. Like
I'm not gonna lie.
let's be real, man. For 1 second, we know if we see somebody that's a celebrity
Mhm.
with the status of like somebody recognized that was juvenile.
Perhaps. I also think of it in the off sense that if it was a country music star, I would be like, and ma'am, I need you to move. I don't know. Who was the first
That
person
is
they
a good
used to take
question.
juvenile seat? Why can't that person go to coach?
I'm just saying, man. We
Let's
recognize
turn
who
it
these
down.
people are, and we treat them
Push that
differently.
button.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it was Beyonce on the plane, first off,
Beyonce is
wouldn't be
flying
on the plane.
private
Right, right. She
because
couldn't. She couldn't. It
because
would
she's
disrupt
Beyonce.
the plane. But to be able to get on the plane, you know this is juvenile. Um, like make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I agree with you, High Vibe. I didn't like the I'm a celebrity comment. Personally, like this is my job. This is what they told me to do. Whoever the proverbial they
And
is.
it's crazy. That didn't even bother me that much. I can see how it could be bothersome,
Hmm.
but
But it's my job. I didn't target you because you're a celebrity. However, and comma, this is my job. Now,
it's like us saying, I'm black and you trying to put me out.
with all the look to use one of your words, hullabaloo.
I ain't never said that. That
You
is
have
not
said
my
that.
word. I have never said that. And I do not stand by that.
Whatever. With all of that, just saying, hey, book me on the next flight,
Sorry, guys, because he got his
or
flashlight.
just refund me my money. I'll catch another flight. What? A light. A light. Okay. um, your flashlight. Okay.
Go show Lily.
Um, with all of that, just basically give me my money back and let me go find another airline that can get me there in the amount of time in the seat that I paid for,
Yeah.
or whatever the other options are.
It's just seeing it, right? It's like we as the people that are looking at the video or the consumer is looking at it like, especially like from our standpoint, Southerners who like thoroughly grew up in the 99 and the 2000. Like
Okay.
we like juvenile. We see it and we're like, or me personally, I'm like, dang man, why they gotta do him like that? You know, why are they? We're not understanding the whole thing, but then once it's explained, you're like, oh, okay, well, why wasn't he told this before he got on the plane? Because once I'm in the seat, this is my seat, you know, until we get off and what they call it, debark or deplane the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my seat. And
You went to a cruise, didn't you?
I did. What are that? The cruise or
De-embarkation.
de-embarkation. Okay, yeah. I've been watching them cruise videos, man, trying to get excited.
It's
But
too early to get excited.
right.
Way too early.
um But yeah, so like he gets on this plane, he sits down, he's with his wife, and you know they're getting comfortable and stuff, and then all of a sudden they come up, hey sir, you got to move. I mean, with my wife, and you know, the thought process for me is I wouldn't be comfortable moving away from my wife
Hmm.
anyway on the plane,
We've had to see it across the aisle
and
from
that
each
damn
other.
near killed me.
And I was freshly
Good
your
morning,
wife
Sharon.
then.
Right.
Um, no, I just don't. I get that somebody told me that this is my job to do, and that's what I have to do as the flight attendant, right? But I also, like Hubert said, who was the person that was in first class that y'all wanted to take this seat? Because he obviously was cool with it. He or she was cool with giving me their seat so that I could sit with my wife.
Hmm.
And you are persistent in the no,
No, no, no, no, no. I don't think that's how that
he
situation
gotta
went.
go.
I don't know who they were gonna replace him sitting like in
Hmm.
first class with, But the thing was, the plane didn't have enough first class seats for the amount of first class tickets they sold.
Hmm. He may have been an upgrade based on status, and a paid first class person had to be seated, but I ain't getting up either.
No, he said he paid for the first class seat.
Yeah, for him and his wife. What? Go
Now,
find her. She in her room.
now personally, I ain't never paid for a
You
first
can't. You
class
have to
seat,
come and
so
get it
I
with
don't
me
know
for
what it costs or what it feels like to fly first
that.
class. But
We'll get you in Comfort Plus.
right,
Because first off, I don't fly American Airlines. I think I've only flown American one time, and that was before I was buying the plane
yeah,
tickets. So it is what it
um,
is.
yeah.
There's some lint
But yeah,
floating.
man, I American Airlines been getting a bad rep these last 20 years. I think
Not 20 years.
it's been a minute, man. Stuff has been happening. They got into a fight on them on American Airlines one time. They just thrown um Terrell Davis off a plane for being black. Uh,
Not for being
it
black.
was a group of guys that were black that didn't know each other got thrown off a
Oh, that was
plane.
American Airlines,
That
the
was
weed
American.
guys
Yeah. Um,
that didn't smell like no stinky guys,
they stunk.
but they didn't stink.
Wasn't it American? No, it was Spirit that the flight attendant was messed up. Uh,
Yeah, that was American Airlines with the eight guys. What did he would say? I've been in Delta One several times, and everyone should save up and do it once. And no, I ain't pay for
look, I'm gonna do a GoFundMe to go
it.
get a first class. I mean, like, man, first off,
Tommy gonna do it on a short flight.
right? I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to fly to Savannah. 20 minutes in the air.
Right. As
No,
soon as you get in the air, they gonna be like, "We ain't got no cookies. We finna get off."
yeah, dog it. But no, like I feel like that is true, but it's like, man, first flying first class in a plane in my head has been the like how you have those things that you is luxury,
Mhm.
right? And that's one of the more luxurious things in life that I'm like,
To be able to fly first class.
it's right, right,
Yeah.
consistently now,
Hmm.
you know. Um,
Business class is worth it. First class isn't.
man, shoot, I was just happy to be on the plane, man. To be honest with you,
Go knock on her door.
oh, her door is closed.
Yeah.
Turn on Paw Patrol. You want to watch Paw Patrol? Turn
I'm
on
turning on in your room.
that boy be knocking on some doors, don't he? But nah, it's like one of those things that's just out of reach. Now, business, 'cause I don't. First, secondly, I don't really do it. Like, I am not my travel person. Like, I
I'm
ain't
gonna
finna.
say he don't book
Yeah, I
anything.
don't book anything. Whatever she tells me, that's what we doing. So, what's 59F?
The row in the seat.
Oh,
You mean in the back of the plane?
right,
Am I gonna get there
right. That's all. As long as it goes from point A to point B
safely?
safely, I'm good. Y'all gonna give the cookies?
Now, I would love to on this Italy vacation that I'm planning
Yeah,
in my head because I ain't got the money for it right
yeah, yeah.
now. On that trip, I would love to be able to fly there first class
Hmm.
and do all of the
I
things.
man, so I felt like when we went to Jamaica and we flew and going to Jamaica, we had a very luxurious trip.
Oh, that was a
Everything.
beautiful
Oh
plane.
man. Had TVs in the seat. You get headphones, get a blanket if you want it.
I still have my blanket
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know where mine is. I don't think I asked for one.
I don't think you
Should
did.
have.
That was before I had baby hormones in my body and can't cool off. Oh, I was meaning to go back to this comment. Um, she said she prefers American over Delta because Delta cancels if it's drizzling. See, being in Atlanta, Delta takes up so much real estate in the airport.
Yeah.
You be like, I'm just gonna look for a Delta flight regardless. So, and Delta has not treated me wrong.
Yeah.
Southwest though, They will cancel your flight for anything.
Man.
We waited at the airport. They postponed our flight for like what 4 hours when we
Yeah.
were in Memphis.
Yeah.
And then we got to the airport and had to wait like another 2 to 3 hours to board this flight. So we were super late getting home. I'm happy we only had one kid then.
Man, could you imagine two kids? Quad has not flown on a plane because of Lily.
Oh, Lily acted a donkey. I don't think it was her first flight.
No, it was her last one though.
The
With
last one
us.
with us.
With us.
Because she's flown with my mom several times since that last
Yeah.
flight with
Yeah.
us.
But with us, that was the last.
Lily was on the plane screaming, "You touching me! Stop! Let
Man,
me down!"
man, Lily, and you know nobody could understand what she was saying.
Mm.
They just seen the screaming baby at night. I'm like, Lord Jesus.
The trip that we're looking at is to do Italy and Greece.
Yeah.
And I just gotta get my money right to do the whole
Yeah.
thing the way that I've been looking at it. But no, Quad has not flown. Quad's first flight will be next year, unless something happens and we end up having to fly this year. But I don't have any flights planned this year.
Yeah.
But next year we are going to be flying with both of them. And I'm hoping that 3-year-old Quad fares better than 2-year-old Lily did.
Yeah.
It's a shirt. Um okay, so I missed this one. It says I boarded the Delta flight in June. The flight was canceled when we pulled away from the terminal, mechanical issues, but did they not know before we boarded? I be wondering the same thing. Like, are y'all checking the plane while I'm getting on it? Like, check it before that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that was his. Was it say exactly how vibe it was raining when I was going to Nashville? I booked my flight last minute and my flight took off. My friend booked her Delta flight way in advance and the flight got canceled.
Mm.
I arrived without delays. Okay, so it was not actually just like a Europe like one flight thing. So I was looking at doing a Disney cruise and it was going to go to Italy and Greece. So we're going to fly into Italy, do the cruise, and then fly back home. The problem is that my husband's I think his max is 4 days. It might really be 3 days on a cruise. First off, he's not a long vacationer in general because we went to Jamaica for 7 days and he day five, day five going into day six, he was like, all right, we can go home tomorrow. um, he's adjusting the camera. Um, but I saw somebody online do this cruise with their kids, and I was like, that would be a good way. Sorrento was one of the stops on the cruise. I can't remember the other ones. I took a screenshot of it. But I was looking at that because Tommy really wants to go to Greece. And I was like, a Disney cruise keeps the kids entertained so that I don't go stir crazy with them. I'm trying to see. It was Athens. No, this isn't the same cruise then. This can't be the same one because they're stopped in Sorrento. Either way. Yeah, it is. So for two people, the one that we're looking at is like $6,500. I didn't even factor in the kids because Disney. Usually, when you look at Disney cruises, they base everything on the main page for a family of four. This one started at two. And I was like, once we fly to Italy and pay for excursions,
Yeah.
we're done.
I'm gonna be cussing somebody out because
I'm so this one automatically is going to be one when I go back to work full time
yeah.
that I am going to be the one to finance.
Yeah.
And I'll just be telling Tommy, look, we just going. Don't ask me how much anything costs. I pay for it. We going. But
Man,
that's kind of like the first cruise that we took.
yeah.
I didn't really discuss.
I show kept asking like how much does this cost? And
I
I couldn't, couldn't keep it up there.
I didn't tell you. That's why you couldn't
Oh,
keep it up there. Like when he starts asking, and that cruise wasn't expensive at all. But when Tommy starts asking about stuff, he starts trying to scale back how much we're spending. And I'm like, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I paid for it. It's okay. And
oh man,
this next one, I don't know if I've told you how much the
I'm like slick excited about that one though, man.
yeah, I'm excited because I have built-in babysitters.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
Outside of that, the cruise part doesn't really excite me, but the built-in babysitters and the kids being able to actually go on the cruise, Lily more so than Kawhi, because she's gonna be way more excited than him.
man. So this is the first thought that came in my head was I see everybody just you know they gonna been somewhere, and I'm like, man, the furthest west I've ever been was Memphis, and the furthest north I've ever been was Canada. And I've been to Jamaica.
Well, ain't nothing else north you need to go see.
I mean,
No,
I mean, put my foot over in Canada and came right on back.
we went to
I'm
Canada.
and we saw the border.
We hung out in
Yeah, I
what was
need to
that?
travel more. I'm gonna let you guys in on my travels.
What you
Start
say? The
vlogging
kid,
my
that's
travels.
cool. The kids will be happy, and so will you. Quiet as free until he turns 3. No, they stopped doing free flights at 2, so we got to pay for him a
Oh
flight. The cruise though that we're going on, kids are free. You just have to pay their port fees.
yeah,
So that was cool. That we don't have to pay. Lily said, "Go get your flashlight." Um, yeah, Lily flew a lot before she turned 2.
yeah.
And she's taken a handful of flights since being like over 2.
Hmm.
But now that he is 2, uh he'll be 3 when this trip is planned for. So we're just gonna have to pay for him a ticket. But it is what it is.
Hmm.
But I'm probably gonna really be aggravated though whenever we do get to take this Italy
Why?
experience, because I had to pay for both of them
Oh,
like
yeah.
they adults, especially with little miss I don't eat
Mhm.
anything.
What's up, Vic?
Hey Vic. Little miss I don't eat anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's the part that makes you mad.
And it's gonna be a long flight, so it's gonna be meals served, and she
Yeah.
don't eat anything.
Get us some fries.
Good morning, Erica.
What's up, Erica? Erica?
I saw the email you sent us last night. Tommy was like, "My cousin." Like, check your email.
uh, what else happened this week, man? Because y'all talking about traveling. I don't have much to give
What do you mean you don't
on
have much to get?
traveling.
We're not. I'm
I
talking about the
traveled.
places we want to go.
Look, I travel. I got to travel because I was smart in school.
Mhm.
One, and then I ran track.
You've been to more East Coast
Yeah, yeah,
states
yeah,
than I have,
yeah,
but I've been further west than you
yeah.
have, obviously.
Like for me, going to like let's say Oklahoma, I think that looks completely different from the East Coast. Like it looks completely different. Like land is flat because like for me, it's like I
Because you
can't.
watch Twisters.
Yeah, right.
I knew that was the reason you was like Oklahoma was flat.
Right, right. Land is flat. Like to me, Texas looks like a desert. Like I have no clue or no vantage of these places. And
So when you get to the cities look like every other city you've
yeah,
been in.
right, right.
Now, rural Texas is
Like
rural
I just
Texas.
don't, I have no vantage point of it,
Hmm.
and it's not like I'm just researching pictures of this stuff.
Hmm.
And so it all looks weird to like in my mind, it
Hmm.
looks weird to me. Like Nevada, like the actual desert looks
Like
like
leaving Vegas,
yeah,
not Vegas.
yeah. It looks like the Furiosa and Mad Max movies. I know, but somebody in here has
I,
watched
I
it.
got nothing for you.
Like it in my mind, all right, which it may be different. And the other thing is, there's no other cities in Nevada
one of
other
my
than Las
one
Vegas.
of my old coworkers actually moved to Nevada but she moved at the tip. Look, I have to look and see what state it was because I can't remember off the top of my head. Map
Man, everywhere.
of
My bucket list of travel is everywhere. I want to visit every state. I want to eat every food, like the food that they say. And that's my big thing is like, I love food and I want to eat what they say is good. You know what I'm
I
saying?
lied. It wasn't Nevada. It
What?
was Idaho. And she moved at the tip of Idaho as it turns into Wyoming. And I was like, what? Who
But for
goes
me,
there?
but for growing up, like traveling wasn't a thing that we did a lot. We went to Cincinnati because I have family in Cincinnati. Um, but that's really like before I started playing sports. That's is like my only place of travel. Like I went to Florida with my grandparents.
And they said they would never do that
Yeah, that was
again.
it was a one time thing.
Y'all must have
but
acted a donkey.
I didn't. I had a good time. But I've always wanted to go other places. I always wanted to live in another city, you know, so that gives my mom an opportunity to go somewhere. And my sister,
I
my
need to call your mom and tell her I really do need her in October.
uh yeah. What else? But as I got to high school, you know, I started seeing that I had advantages. You know, like before high school, you know, I ran summer track. Summer track took me to Johnson City, Knoxville, um,
Took you around East Tennessee.
Yeah, took me to East Tennessee. It was uh, Savannah.
I think that trip that you went on where you went whale watching and stuff, that was cool.
That was in high school. That
I
was
know I'm saying like
Project
that was
Explorer.
cool
That's where I
because
met Shamir.
that's not I've not ever done anything like
Yeah,
that. And I think that
man.
if I told my family, hey, today we're going whale watching,
Yeah,
they would be like, I'm out.
I'll be like, all right, man, we need some Dramamine and what the weather looked like because the last time I went, man, that man, everybody got sick on the boat. It's a little boat, and we out there like this.
the only
We swag
person
surfing the whole time.
the only person I think would be like, all right, let's do it would be my Uncle Kenny.
Yeah, yeah,
And he'd be like, I got a boat. We can take my boat.
right, right, man. But we was out there, man. Everybody got sick, but it was an experience that I can say. One, I didn't see big whales, but I
Mhm.
seen them blow.
Mhm.
You know, but it was also windy and storm. It wasn't stormy, but it was windy.
Mhm.
And man, that was my experience.
Mhm.
I visited Harvard. I
Mhm.
had no desire to go there.
Oh, we still gotta take you to see Rhodes College.
Yeah, like I want to go. Like, nah, it's like just immersing in different. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not communities. It's
Experiences, cultures.
cultures. Just immersing in that, and the food for me is what goes to my heart.
I was reading Vic's comment about you eating every food is insane. So that's one of the things that he does when we do go somewhere is he looks to see like what's the food.
Yeah,
So when we went to Canada, he wanted to try poutine and he
yeah.
was like, put everything on
Yeah,
it.
like make it how the locals like to eat it because that's the thing.
When we went to the Bahamas, it was I
Is
don't
it
think you had conch fritters, but I know you had conch salad.
that is not the word that I
That-
was finna call that.
I don't know that I want to know what
I
you
was
was gonna
like
call
coochie.
it. No. No.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Uh conch fritters are just like fried conch. And conch salad is like ceviche,
Yeah.
but made with conch instead of with fish. Um
CONC. I think that's how you spell it.
I think it's CONCH.
Whatever,
Let me
but it's
see.
not it's not what I thought it
CONC.
was.
Yeah, CONCH.
It's definitely not what I thought it was, but
If you Google the word, you'll see it in its shell. But we actually watch the guy catch the conch,
yeah,
take it out of the shell, and then he made us ceviche with it. I mean not ceviche, he made us conch salad with
yeah,
it. And we sat and put our feet in the ocean
yeah.
and ate it. Like I like those experiences because it's one of those things that like it's not to say that everybody can't do it because obviously going to the Bahamas, going on the side of the road wasn't some difficult journey to get to, but it's one of those things that you look back and you can smile and be like, yeah, we got to do this.
Yeah.
Um, this time around it'll be with the kids,
Yeah.
so that's gonna make it.
Sometimes it's funny because sometimes I be like, thank God I didn't get to travel during this time of my period or like this time in my life because of X, Y, and Z.
What do you
And
mean?
that's like in college, I didn't go like to like spring break in Florida or stuff like that. And I
Mhm,
was like, man, that could have been a really, really good time,
mhm.
but also that could have been a terrible time
Yeah,
because I'd have been trying to poke everything.
of course you would. She said, I remember how tough it was. You had to try to communicate and you couldn't use your cell phone and you could only take taxis, although I do like the convenience of Uber. Yeah, like thank God now we got Google Translate. Like
Yeah.
you can go to like other countries and you can just use an app on your phone and it'll translate it before your eyes.
I never understood that. Man, I was broke in college. You hear me?
They So people that were doing that were literally taking their refund checks and they weren't buying Jordans. They were buying plane
No,
tickets.
I wasn't buying Jordans. I took my
But we
refund
know
check.
people that were.
Yeah. I took my refund check. I never understood how people had money in high school and could buy like these cars, all the rims. I knew what I had to go through to get uh the radio that I had. Vic, my Cutlass Sierra.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, there's some tape player in there.
Mhm.
Me and Vic went to Best Buy by Hamilton Place,
Mhm.
bought the radio,
Mhm.
and then they said, yeah, you gotta like it's not a just take this out, put that in. You gotta buy a kit, you gotta buy this, you gotta buy that, the wires and stuff. Me and Vic sat in Hamilton Place Mall parking lot
Mhm.
and wired my
Why
thing
didn't y'all go to somebody's house?
because we were there. And like I had enough money to get the radio. I didn't know you had to get all this other
I
stuff.
remember when somebody stole the face to my radio in high school.
Yeah.
That pissed me off so bad. And my brother was friends with these twins around the corner, like they
Yeah.
lived in between my house and his house.
Yeah.
And they were the ones who made money working on people's cars.
Yeah.
So he was like, put a radio on my sister's car. Both of my brothers are like that about me.
Yeah.
Like they don't be asking how much stuff costs. They just be like, do this for my sister.
Yeah.
And that's how I got a new radio. He was like, you got a radio at the house you're not using? He was like, yeah, I got a few. He was like, put it in my sister's car.
That's what I did to TJ. Like my radio out of my
Yeah, but you
dream.
didn't just say, put it in my
Nah,
sister's
nah,
car.
nah. I didn't. No, but it's so funny now. You think about it. It's like the Freaknik going once, and you lived in Atlanta. It's hilarious, by the way.
I'm like, why you just didn't go get on the train? Okay.
yeah, my refund check
Okay.
started to pay my rent. Like that first refund check I got,
You weren't in
we got
you
some
weren't in an
money.
apartment though.
That was the first time I seen $1,000 in my bank account.
Mhm.
Most of the time, my bank account was $300 or negative.
One or the other.
Yeah, before that, I ain't never seen 3 zeros in my 3 digits,
You need my phone.
4 digits in my bank account before that.
What you gonna do with my phone? Paw Patrol's on in your room. Okay.
Man, yeah, like I didn't know the full effect of the recession until I graduated.
You don't want it. Okay. You gonna
But
pick something else?
but man, like dog, I don't know how people afforded all that stuff, and then it would baffle me all the time.
My refund check. Speaking of refund checks paying rent, what I would do is I would take my refund check in January and I would pay February through however far I could pay.
Yeah.
And then I would just go in the leasing office and be like, here's $50. I'll be back until I paid off the ending of it until the next refund check came through. But I always try to make sure when I got my money in August that I pay up through January.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't get another check until January.
Yeah.
And then that coming home was always Ma.
Yeah.
I need some gas.
Man.
Money.
Man, I needed money for everything, man.
Mhm. It's on in your room. You can go watch it. Okay.
Okay. You don't
Okay.
want Spider Man no more? You taking him with you? All right,
Okay.
man.
I'll see you later. Okay.
Bye bye.
Yeah, that's what I did with my refund check. Food stamps.
Oh
Did
man,
feed my friends.
man, food stamps. Oh my god.
But
I
we
made.
all got food stamps to
I
feed each
look,
other.
man. I made one mistake with my food stamps one time, and I learned my lesson from that point on. Uh, Hey, I bet you y'all was comfortable in that minivan.
I've taken 2 road trips in minivans. Both times was with my mama, who does not own a minivan, by the way. When we went,
We took a 12 passenger to Cincinnati one time.
when we moved, huh? Okay, I'll turn it back on. When we moved from it was either us moving back from Louisiana to Memphis or moving from Memphis to Louisiana. I can't remember which one it was. She rented a minivan and took all my cousins to help us move.
Yeah.
And then another time, I think we took a minivan to Charleston.
Man, I really want to buy a truck randomly.
Okay.
Cause I'm thinking about like, dang man, I want to go randomly. My mind went to, dang, I want to build something or finish building her desk. And now I'm like, man, if I need some more wood, I have to do X, Y, and Z. If I had a truck, I just put it on the back. Anyway, my mind goes like to a lot of places. What was we talking about? Spring break was like for me. Spring break, I would stay in school, do nothing. Oh, the food stamp thing. Like man, I got really zooted one day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have anything in the house to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Had food stamps. Just dropped.
You want
Went
to
to
spend all your money on nothing.
all my money on absolutely nothing.
I remember, and this had nothing to do with that, but I remember one time you were supposed to buy groceries and you spent $100 at the grocery store and we had no meat. I was so mad at Tommy because he was like, I went to Sam's. Bro, you got sugar and flour. What are we cooking with this sugar and flour? He had no meats.
Mhm.
And he had some oh my god, what was it? Those Tostino's pizzas for
Hey,
Kamara.
what's up, man?
Go check his TV here. Um
Come on, man.
Dad's gonna fix it. Okay. Thank you, Gail. He's having a little bit of a meltdown right now. Um, man, I had to find some more money to go to the store, but he literally just like went to the store and he was telling me all the good deals he got on the stuff because he went to 2 stores. I think he went to Sam's and I think he went to Kroger. I know he went to Sam's, so I think the other store was Kroger. And he just came back home and I was like, "What are we going to eat?" And he was like, "I got this. Do you know how this sugar and this flour was on sale?" And I'm still looking at him like, "But what is going to be nourishment to our bodies because we are still going to be hungry when this sugar and this flour is gone, or even while it's still here." Do you remember that time?
Yeah, I remember that.
What was you going through that day?
I don't remember.
I think that was your first time having a Sam's card.
Probably
I don't
was.
even have him on the Sam's card no more. He not on the BJ's card. He not on the Sam's card.
And I don't go to the grocery store.
Yeah. If he goes to the grocery store, it's because
She
he
specifically said, "Get this."
not even just that, but like sometimes you'll like after Lily swim lessons, you'll you'll go and buy like a pizza or
Look,
something like
Mama,
that.
look what I got.
He was, and I was like, "You spent $110, and this is what you have."
Oh man.
But he don't do that no more.
Mm-mm.
And it's hard letting him go to the store with me because I feel like him and Lily be in a competition to see who can add extra stuff to the basket. He be like, "Let me go and get these this box of cereal." And Lily be like, "They got cookies. I like cookies."
I be thinking to myself, I like cookies too.
Then he get over to which cookie should we get, Lily? Next thing I know, I got an extra $45 worth of stuff in the cart that I wasn't planning on buying today.
Man. What else happened this week, man?
I don't know. The only thing we done got to is juvenile.
Juvenile. Juve. I was listening to his album earlier this week too, man. 400 degrees, and then I think the G code was after that. I didn't like the G code. And then Juvie the Great, I think, is after that one. But 400 degrees is probably, I was gonna say it's probably his best one. Cause it's such like it's like four songs on there that are like a timeless classics. But yeah, man. It's something else. Oh, I've been ingrained into the DNC thing this week. And the funny part about it is I tried to stay like it started like at 6:30, 7 o'clock every like Monday through Thursday. And
It was that many days?
yeah, the first night you
God.
had Joe Biden, really not interested in what he got to say, but you know, it's the president. So all right, I'm gonna stay up. I wake up at 11:40, he's going off. Dang, missed it. I'm gonna catch the stuff the next day. So Tuesday comes around, the Obamas, Barry, Michelle, you know, they coming up and saying they speech. Um, I'm like, all right, cool. 9 o'clock roll around. Next thing I know, it's 12 o'clock. I missed the whole thing. I'm like, dang, man.
This
So
is becoming a trend.
you're right. I'm a like my thing is, all right, I want to see Kamala, see what she got to say, you know, and stuff like that. So Wednesday, I ain't too concerned about it. 10 walls. He was the closer. Whatever. All right. So Thursday roll around. I'm prepared. I took me a little mini nap, you know, did what I needed to do, got everything out the way. 8 o'clock roll around. I said, here she come. They gonna close it out a little bit earlier. Man, 9 o'clock roll around. She still ain't came to the
He
stage.
was snoring at both of these, 8 and 9. I just want you to know that.
I'm like, man, what is going on here? And next thing I know, it's 11:40, and she's like literally her family is on stage with her. I'm like, how are these people still up? But missed that one too, man. The funny thing for me was the plan to like stay up and watch what they got to say, and just couldn't do it.
I didn't tune into a piece
You didn't?
of the
I mean,
DNC
I honestly like
or
to
the
hear.
RNC.
I honestly like to hear people talk. You know,
Me
if
too.
they truly are talking about something that's important, it's kind of interesting, and to hear people's opinion about what's going on in the world, because I've like within the last 5 to 6 years I've just gotten into like politics, like really paying attention to what's going on, and then also what people are saying about the world,
Mhm.
you know, seeing that I'm a well-versed traveler.
I hung in there for Michelle, but the rest I had to catch on the highlights.
I ain't even see Michelle,
I
man.
ain't catch any highlights. I
I
know
did
that
not
Michelle
make it to
had. I
Michelle.
know Michelle had a long braided ponytail,
Did
and
she?
that's because I saw a photograph of her
Yeah,
with said long
yeah.
braided ponytail. I saw that Kamala's roller wrap was wrapped.
I don't know what
Her
you. What's a roller wrap?
hairstyle
Oh,
just she wrap her hair at night.
oh, okay.
I saw that, and that's all I know. I know what these women looked like, and they said Hillary's bob was bobbing.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
I watched. What's her name? It was the senator that got shot in the movie theater. It's Gabby something. I watched her, and that made me clap because I was like, man, that's amazing. She
Mhm.
got shot in the head,
Mm,
and
didn't know that.
yeah, and she had to uh and for her to be able to get on stage, now it's some slurring there, and it's directly because of her injury, but she got on stage, and it was so cute. Like when they saw her, they was like Gabby, and she was like Gabby, Gabby, and so you can appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I thought that was pretty cool, but yeah, man,
I guess I don't watch because I didn't really care for pep rallies, and that's all they are
I
to me
love
is
pep
pep
rallies
rallies.
though.
Um,
I really did, man. I remember like the first pep, like I didn't play football till I was in the 8th grade.
mhm.
And so the pep rallies that we had, it was always the football players. I don't know why I didn't go out before then, but it is what it is. So I was like, man, the first time that I got a chance to go out, I was like, this is it. This is the bomb.
Not the bomb.
This is it. That was when we were saying tight and crunk and all that stuff.
Okay. Lil
Uh
Jon era.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's probably like a little bit after or a little bit before Lil Jon. Um, but yeah, man, that's funny, man. Man,
My
one time when I first started wearing contacts, I had gray contacts.
why?
I don't know. I had them for a week, the little trial pair they give you,
Hmm.
and then I was like, just give me the clear contacts.
I remember when I found out people was buying their color contacts at the beauty supply store.
I was like, when I found that out, I
I
was
was
like, you
like,
dirty
I was
bastards.
like, y'all are gonna go blind.
Right. That can't be healthy.
Remember when Tiny and her daughter went and got their eyes done?
They got it tattooed or something, didn't
They got the color. It's something that they got injected into their eyes,
they? Yeah.
and one of the daughter, hers was causing her to go blind, so she had to get it removed.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that, but I know they got something like it was more so permanent.
The DNC was good. Michelle and Barack dropped some bars as usual, as did many of the speakers.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot of the speakers, but like I watched those just because, I think I checked out some of the RNC as well.
Do you feel like anybody that spoke at the DNC or the RNC had a uh speech that would sway the undecided
No,
voter?
absolutely not.
And see, I feel like that's
And that's
that's
what
the purpose of it being televised, I feel.
yeah. And I feel like one of my bigger things was um I feel like that's what you need to do, but it's like you don't have to do that there because everybody there is already gonna vote for you.
That's what I'm saying. The televised part of it, or like the purpose of it being televised, should be, I feel, to sway the undecided voter.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much what this stuff is. You you energize your base with your candidate, and then you sway the undecided vote by explaining your platform.
Yeah.
And I'm be completely honest, I don't really know what when I look at, and I'm not just talking about the people running for president. When I look at candidates, especially in this most recent local election here, we had people that were running for things, and I was like, what is y'all's job when you get elected? Because the platforms that y'all are running on and the things that you want to do don't equate to the role that you're wanting to assume.
Would it not be funny if I ran for something?
No, you should
I
do
I think it would be hilarious. Like me, like not changing who I am.
it would work.
Like
It would work in the county that you live in. Have you seen some of these people that's been running for stuff?
nah, I
It's
haven't.
not in. Is it in our county?
I don't
The
know.
lady that lied about being a Delta.
Yeah,
That's in the. That's
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I mean, she a liar, and she was.
I would tell the truth. But I just
And I
find
mean, like, she lying about unnecessary
yeah,
things.
yeah.
There are veterans in my family. I'm a veteran.
Look, the first two people I would call Erica
Mm-hmm.
because she balances me, and then I would call Hubert.
Because he gonna tell you no, don't do
He gonna tell me
that.
no, don't do that. But then he gonna say some wild stuff, and I'd be like, "That's what I need right there. That's what I need." Like,
I
See,
agree. People are lying, but like her lies were unnecessary. Like, why are you out here telling people you a Delta?
right? Like, what
That
was
is
that
a
all about?
completely I'm a veteran. I'm a Delta. That is completely unnecessary lies.
She a Delta by was it a proxy?
My college
She
roommate was
was
a
a Delta.
Delta.
She was online. I was the one that let her in the door.
I used to eat lunch with two girls before they became Deltas.
Look, I'm real good friends with the Deltas from my college.
I don't know. It was just her. It was
She
just
Delta adjacent.
it was unnecessary
Right,
lies.
right.
But I tend to thank God for the spam feature on my phone
Yeah.
now because I miss out on all of those. Would you tell 25 of your friends to vote?
Oh man, like I be getting those. I be like, I don't even have 25 friends.
You flew Delta, but you ain't a Delta. I don't know. Like I'm not familiar with what we're doing here. That was just like, ma'am. And she was like, I pledged under a different name.
And she won.
And she won.
That's the thing, man.
And lost to an actual Delta.
I wouldn't. Right. That's crazy. I wouldn't be a good politician because it's really hard for me to lie.
Mhm.
It's
That's what
because I forget my lie.
President Obama said that was one of the things that was frustrating to him when he was debating,
What?
that they would tell, like, he would be like, let's get straight to the point of the answer, of the question that was asked. And he was like, the speech writers or the people that are helping you want you to talk in circles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we gotta change the precedence on that, because I want you to tell me the facts. Not some type of arbitrary roundabout answer that I'm gonna forget what the question
Hey,
was.
we ought to put on a debate, and me and
Mm-mm,
you debate about something, man. That would be
mm-mm.
so fun,
It wouldn't
so
be.
funny to me.
It wouldn't be.
You would lose.
Okay. It makes you feel better. Okay.
Winners win, losers lose, and in that case, you would be a loser that day.
Politicians give responses and rarely give answers. That's what it is. And he was like, it took him some time to deal with being trained to just respond
Yeah,
without like giving a real
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
I don't know. I've never really been into the let me watch the speeches and all that stuff. Like, I go and do my own research for who the candidates are, and then I go vote.
You know what's funny too? I get into, since we like, this is a form of public speaking.
Mhm.
Even though I'm in my pajama pants,
I didn't realize that until you said that.
yeah, and I'm in the comfort of my home, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, I look at a lot of times people that speak in public and stuff and just try to emulate some of the things that they do, because one thing that bothers me that I do, like, is breathing in the mic. I'm already conscious about, like, I breathe loud because I have a, you know, I'm right. Like, I just woke up, man.
I woke up like this.
Right, exactly.
Is that a shirt you had on?
No, it's a Daytona shirt.
Mm.
Um,
I mean, I see what it is. I was wondering, did you sleep in it?
mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Most of the time I don't have clothes on.
Okay.
I told my cousin, it's like, man, you don't know the joy to just walk around your house in your drawers.
Who you said? Who, JJ?
JJ. I was like, man, that's one of the best feelings in the world, man. Anyway, but nah, I emulate what I see, what I hear,
How
how
about
they
that? The
do it.
two people that you would call back to back.
Right, exactly. They already know. Soon as they know, like, soon as I give that call, hey, I'm running. They in it. They on the team.
I'm always voting for the lesser of two evils. I've never had any faith in politicians. Agreed. It's one of those things where, again, I just have to sit down and do my research. Like, what's that website? Ballot Opedia.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I just basically put in my zip code or my address and pull up everybody that's running.
I ain't never.
And then I print out a sample ballot from
Yeah.
the Georgia My Voter thing, and I go through and I research. It might take me 3 or 4, especially when it's like this last one. It was 3 pages front and back on the ballot.
What
I
you
take my time. It might take me a week, but I go through every candidate. And when I can't figure out what the issue is, like
Dang, Gilbert.
if I can't figure out what is your job going to be?
Yeah.
Because the things that you're saying that you're going to do are not in the power of your job.
Yeah.
It's like if you running for student council, but you want to tell me about Medicaid for all, bruh, it's not gonna work. That's not in your job description.
Uh, that's funny, man. You said student council. I was the president of my class.
But think about it in those
I ain't
terms.
have to
Like
run against nobody
what I'm
though.
saying, think about it in those terms.
Yeah.
You running for student council or the school board,
Yeah.
and you talking about reforming Medicaid. That ain't in your scope of duties.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about this?
I wouldn't be. Yeah.
Exactly.
Um, that's funny. I ain't get into voting like for real until I got with Artika. Like that's the honest truth. Like I would vote. I don't think I voted in 2012. Uh,
Thank you.
right. What do you say after
that?
that? Uh,
It's just one of those things. Like I sit down and I try to figure out who I'm going to vote for, because a lot of the times people are just they're trying to energize a part of you
yeah.
with their their platform of I'm running on this, but if you can't make changes in this, it doesn't matter
What's up?
what you're running for, because you can't do it.
Man, you smell good, man. You've been playing in lotion.
No.
Oh,
What she say? Or their messages hope, joy, and change. People fall for it. Oh yeah, because right now we're running on freedom.
right now, what?
Kamala's running on freedom. I don't really know what Trump's running on.
Yeah, I don't talking about people.
He makes my head hurt because why you want my hand?
You good?
You want me to help you?
Okay.
Um, you're welcome. Okay. Would you
Oh,
tell
what?
everybody good morning?
Mommy.
And morning.
I try to make sure my mom always took me to vote.
Yeah.
So it's been a thing that I'm just like, I have to do it. I'm gonna do it. It is what it is. What do you say? Kamala is running on freedom from the current administration, of which she's the vice president.
You tell everybody good morning. You want to? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Man, I don't really care what they running on, man. It's just I don't know. I don't think about it. I'd really vote for whoever Artiga be like, this is a good candidate.
Happy I can make the decisions for the household.
Yeah.
But I do like to take the kids to vote. I don't like taking them together.
Yeah.
That is the drama of it all.
Yeah.
But running on bringing up the middle class, how will she do that? Would be nice to hear. No.
I'm sorry, guys.
Playing with electricity or
Leave
trying
my
to.
hair alone, man.
It's
Well,
yours.
guys,
Okay.
they draw my attention, so I'm gonna have to leave this show. Leave you guys.
All right. Yeah, I don't
I don't know how we got to politics though.
you was talking about watching the
The DNC. My fault.
That's politics.
It's my fault. My bad, guys. Because I feel like, man, when you talk about politics, man, a lot of times people, one, I don't understand the argument, right? You like one over the other. You like one person over the other, and you're gonna vote how your heart feels. You know what makes sense in your heart, but like too many people, I feel like when you have that conversation or those conversations, people get too offended about it. Like it's like talking about religion when other people believe in other gods. I'd be like, the story is the same. What's up, buddy?
I'm right here. Come on.
Okay. Can you get down?
Come on.
No.
You want to go over here?
Okay. But yeah, I feel like the story is the same, like with religion. It's just you believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Um Yeah, but man, these kids are something else, man.
Mostly the little one.
Yeah, the big one, she gonna mellowed out a little bit.
How old are you today?
5.
I remember when you were born.
Apparently, she remembers when you was a baby and you had
She
a
do.
bow in your
She
head.
do. That was hilarious. But anyway, guys, man, I don't have much else to talk about.
Yeah, we made it to 110. How did you feel about D.L.
I
Hughley's
I didn't
apology?
understand his apology because I don't like think DL Hughley is like I don't watch a lot of his stuff, so I didn't know what he was doing or saying about her that he needed to apologize. The
I
fact that
think I
he
saw a highlight that it was just like he was spewing a lot of things that were wrong,
yeah, today's her birthday.
and he said she invited him to her home and invited him to do his research.
Yeah.
And I just heard that while you was supposed to be waiting on somebody to come on stage, and you wouldn't turn your phone off. And
Because
then
I was watching it.
you was sleeping.
I was watching his part.
Oh, okay. And then I rolled over and went to sleep.
He said Donald Trump is right about not trying to debate a black woman. He been married to a black woman for however long he's been married. He ain't want to debate yet. They're telling you happy birthday. You say thank you.
Thank you.
Tell him. Say thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know why she put this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyway, guys, we finna get out of here so we can celebrate and I can finish doing some other stuff. And hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Go out, celebrate Lily's birthday and our anniversary. Huh? No, we're not about to go to Home Depot.
I'm gonna take her because I'm gonna go get some stuff to start the fall guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go get yourself together, then.
Go get dressed to go to Home Depot. Go brush your teeth.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning.
I dropped
It's sunny outside over here, so hopefully it's sunny where you are. Go outside, enjoy the sun a little bit. It's college football is starting back, so
it. He just handed me her doll shoe.
we got some some football to start watching. I don't know if it comes on today, but I know for sure we got some games next week.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that's what Erica had sent us about going to a football game. And
Yeah.
I saw $60. I was like, $60?
you saw $60.
Yeah.
I saw $5. But anyway, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Until next time, guys.
Maybe
We
I'm
out.
looking at 2 different emails.
Peace. Georgia Tech play today?
Probably. I don't know.
Anyway, we out. Peace.
Bye,
Love you guys.
y'all.
Bye.